So, this is exactly what I mean right here, you guys. It's exactly what I mean. 29 views, okay? Look at all the views on my other videos. Nobody wants to hear about the word from somebody who's commissioned to do that from God, but they want to hear discord. They want to hear when someone's doing something evil or saying something evil, they go right to it. Right to it. And that's what that whole video was about. I wouldn't say that about somebody. So I'm showing you guys the condition of your heart. You guys, if we don't recognize the condition of our heart and fix it, go to the root of the problem, this is what will end up happening. We don't want that, you guys. That's not good. You know, you guys, it's everything. If you have children and they have problems or anything like that, they have, and any problem that somebody has or an apt to sin, it's because they learned it from somewhere or they got it from their parents. And this stuff can even happen in the womb, you guys. And so go to the root of the problem. That's why repentance is a good thing, you guys, but if you're not willing to go to the root of your problem of why you sin and recognize it, then you're gonna have to, you'll figure it out during the tribulation process. I'm just trying to give you the information before the world goes through tribulation. But you guys, sin is something that you have to recognize. You have to, the hyper or the commandment and covenant discourse movement, you guys, here's the thing about sin is, they say, oh, you can't keep all the commandments, and it's like, well, that's like saying that you don't have a decision to make the right decision with everything that you do. That's like saying there's somebody else in control of your body and your decisions. And if you have that going on, then that's a full demonic possession. So chances are people don't have that problem. Not a lot of people. But here's the thing, you guys. If you say, for instance, okay, I stub my toe, okay? And when I stub my toe, I accident or the word God comes out of my mouth. So I take the Lord's name in vain, right? Well, that's a lot different than me, something actually happening, something bad, and me thinking in my mind, oh, I'm going to say God, or I'm going to curse, or I'm going to act out in violence and anger. That's a conscious decision with intent to do something bad. That's different than doing something on impulse. Okay, if I see a woman out in public and I think of something lustful about her and I didn't premeditate it, just happens. Yes, that's committing the sin, but it's not like me premeditating something and then acting on it. So that is the road to perfection, you guys. If what they're saying in the hyper grace movement or the commandment and covenant and discourse movement, what they're saying is don't even try. What they want to do is they're saying they're prohibiting people who believe in that doctrine from ever even trying, and they're not realizing the difference between impulsive reactive sin and premeditated. You guys, intent, when you do something with intent, it is a lot different. There's a reason why in our court systems that they base a lot of things off of intent, you guys. It's because what goes on up in the heavens goes on down here as well. Not everything, but a lot of the way that our structures are set up. You guys, even how weed pulling is a resemblance of truths in heaven. If I go and I find a crack in my driveway that has a weed coming out of it, and I just pull the top of it off, and I don't get to the root of it and pull it out, that weed is just going to grow. It's going to grow back. That's why you have to get to the root of a problem. That's the only way that you can really fix things, you guys. You got to get to the root of it. And sometimes to get to the root of something, it takes a little bit of effort, you guys. But if you really love God and you want to walk on that narrow path, and you want to be perfect as our Father's perfect, because you love Him